Good morning, everybody. So we read through a whole bunch of Psalms this morning. My question to you is, how do you encourage yourself in the Lord? How do you encourage yourself in the Lord? Because that's what we're told to do, to encourage ourselves in the Lord, to strengthen ourselves in the Lord. How do you do that? David is a fantastic example of it. And we see that it's so pronounced in the Psalms that we read through today. David just absolutely clung to Yahweh. Yahweh was everything to him. And I don't know if David had a best friend besides the small time he had with Jonathan, but it was undoubtedly the fact that Yahweh was his best friend. His Psalms are just absolute honest, pure, raw honesty as he comes before Yahweh, and he expresses joy, he expresses praise, he expresses thanksgiving, but he also expresses his frustration, his anger at times, his confusion, his lostness, and he just looks full into the face of Yahweh, and he didn't turn away from him. No matter what he was going through, he never turned away from Yahweh. He never tried to find another counselor. He never tried to find another solution. He knew that Yahweh was the only solution. And sometimes I think we're afraid to be raw with our Father who knows us best, our Father who knows every thought in our head, every emotion in our heart, who knows all of our dreams, our aspirations, who knit us together, who put his purpose in us, who gave us all our talents and the giftings. There's nobody who knows us like him. And he's not afraid of our frustration. He's not angered by our expression of lostness and confusion. He wants to hear those things so he can respond to us. It's difficult for him to respond to us when we don't take these things to him, but it's the heart attitude that really matters here. We go to him, but it is from a position of love. It's from a position of adoration and gratitude at all times and all things. We rejoice in all things. And it is with a heart of love that we go to him with our frustration. We go to him because we know that he's the only one who can do anything about anything. And it's not necessarily that he is willing to take us out of situations. Sometimes he wants us to stand in those situations. But as we have conversation with him, we discover these things. We learn, okay, he wants me to stay in this, and he's going to strengthen me, and he has purpose in this, and I'm going to trust him in it. And so we pursue him in this. And this is what it is to strengthen ourselves in the Lord, is this real relationship we have with him, an honest, open relationship we have with him, that our heart's desire is to honor him in all things, to seek his counsel in all things, that if there's a way to get out of something, that he's the only one who really knows how to direct us out of it. But if he wants us to stand in it, to know that, to have that assurance that no, he wants me to stay here, and he's got me in this. He has me in this. Yeah. Sounds easy, doesn't it? But David didn't know anything more than we did. In fact, we know more than David did. We have a greater revelation than David had. And we look at this, and it's great that we have all this hindsight. That when David is in the thick of things, we know how it turns out. But David didn't know how it turned out. He just trusted Yahweh, because Yahweh always saw him through. And that's what's given us to do. Trust our Father. Trust our Father. Trust our Lord Jesus Christ. Trust him. He warned us there would be trouble in this world for us. But we can overcome because he has overcome. He told us not to fear this world, no matter what trouble we face. So you guys be blessed today. Be encouraged. Draw into him. Just have conversation with Dad today and rejoice. Rejoice that you belong to him, because there's no greater thing. And he is with you. He is with you. He is before you. He's behind you. He's beside you. He's all around you. He's inside of you. He's got you. He is for you. God bless.